All around him was the inaudible, gigantic, breezy sky. It was very exciting. He was gliding in a wobbly miniature airplane for the first time with the soft, cool wind blowing against his face. There was butterflies in his stomach and his hands were sweating. With the help of his smart brother, he was successful. Who is this person? He is Wilbur Wright. Wilbur Wright was born in Millville, Indiana, April 16, 1867. Wilbur's dad was a minister and a bishop in the United Brethren Church of Christchurch. Wilbur's mom's name was Susan. Susan stayed home to watch the kids. She was very smart. If she wanted to fix something but didn't have the tool, she built the tool herself. Wilbur's brothers were Lonnan, Mechlin, and Orville. His sister was Catherine. Wilbur Wright was the third child, so that meant he was the middle child. Once Wilbur wrote, "From the time we were little children, my brother Orville and I lived together, played together, worked together, and in fact thought together. We usually owned all of our toys in common, talked over our thoughts, and nearly everything done in our lives has been the results of discussions between us." When Wilbur was 11, he moved to Rapids, Iowa. Wilbur's dad gave him a toy he called a bat. The bat broke, so he built a new one, bigger than the original. It was made out of paper, bamboo, and a small rubber band, but it didn't fly. When Wilbur was not working, he did what normal kids did. He went to local public schools, he played baseball in the spring and summer, and football in the fall. He ice skated and played hockey at the local pond in the winter. He swam there in the summer. When Wilbur was in high school, he got very injured. He was planning to go to college until he got struck in the face by a hockey stick, then never went to college. He lost his front teeth. He was very depressed. The doctor told him to take it easy. Wilbur excelled in school. When Wilbur moved from Richmond to Dayton, it affected Wilbur's school record. It is not because he had problems in Richmond High School. It is because the move took place a few days before graduation. If Wilbur wanted his diploma, he would have to go back to Richmond. Wilbur thought that a piece of paper wasn't worth a trip back to Richmond. Out of all the Wright children, Wilbur most loved books. On March 1st, 1889, Wilbur was the editor of the short-lived West Side News. That is a weekly newspaper for the West Dayton. Wilbur bought a used, high-wheel, ordinary bicycle for just $3 while the Wright family lived in Richmond. In 1892, Wilbur's brother bought a new Columbia safety bicycle for $160. It was the same year Wilbur purchased a used Eagle safety bicycle for $180. Wilbur enjoyed cross-country cycling. Wilbur had a bicycle company with 5 different locations in Dayton, Ohio. Wilbur was never married. He wanted to fly machines instead. Wilbur and his brother flew the first flying machine on December 17, 1903. The winds were 20 to 27 miles per hour. It lasted 12 seconds in the air. He continued to make his flying machines better. They kept going higher and further each year. Wilbur died when he was 45 years old on Thursday, May 30th, 1912, in Dayton, Ohio, because of typhoid fever. Wilbur Wright was famous for inventing the first flying machine. Wilbur's flying machine is now called an airplane, and now an airplane is very helpful. If I was Wilbur and I created the first airplane, I would feel great. I would feel like that because a lot of people have tried to fly an airplane and died, but Wilbur was successful. I also connect to Wilbur because we are both creative. I am creative because I draw drawings I have never seen before. Wilbur was creative because he created the first airplane. I am really glad Wilbur created the first airplane. Without it, it would take so long to get places. With the airplane, we can get to places much faster. For example, without the airplane, it would take about 5 days to get to Hawaii. With it, we can get to Hawaii in about 13 hours.